I hope you're enjoying the program. PAC 2009 at the Plug and Play Tech Center continues. Here from Sunnyvale, California. Stay with us.
My name is Susan Akrampour. I'm CEO and founder of TechShare. It's really important to be attracted to this kind of clusters like Plug and Play, Silicon Iran, or any other networks in that regard, to help them to get to know other people. Iranians or anyone from any community wants to be a role model. They actually love to give advice to these people. And don't be afraid of putting your idea in public and get feedback. No one is stealing your idea. Even if they do, you're an entrepreneur. You have another idea the next day. And you shouldn't be really afraid of sharing your idea. This is Silicon Valley. Everyone loves it. I share my ideas even with my competitors, and I got great feedback. I help at least 100 entrepreneurs around the world to start their companies, and polish their business plans, to get the VCs to actually teach them the VC lingo here. VCs don't want to invest on an idea that sells $1 million after 5 years. You need to show the return of investment, ROI we call it here, to the investors. They want to see the big picture.
Hello, my name is François Bochatet. I'm CEO and co-founder of a company called Sobeys, and we develop a social desktop aggregator. Facebook, Twitter, FriendFeed, Flickr, photographies, video from YouTube, and Twitter messages. We can configure the application very easily. So here it's a module more dedicated to sport. It's customized, and this one is standard colors that you can choose from many different possibilities.
We find very fantastic opportunities at Plug and Play Center. And what we think and why we use this opportunity to present our product, because Plug and Play provides for us pretty impressive networking capabilities, opportunity to find financial aid.
I'm Kamal Hassan, CEO of SkyMeter, and we are the next generation of road tolling. We do what's called smart metering for road use. I'm here for the investment.
Like they do that in Europe already, right?
They do this. They do, except that they don't have distance-based charging. So we have the technology to enable distance-based as opposed to pay to enter.
Okay.
So
why don't you send me some information? And I'm always looking for interesting stuff.
delighted to pass information on.
We continue our show. Here we are with the man behind the entire event, Plug and Play Tech Center CEO, Mr. Amidi. How are you?
I'm doing great. We are having one of our international flavor events, which is doing incredible. We have 30 companies represented from 18 different countries, and it is going great.
Obviously, everybody is talking about the great success, yet again, of Plug and Play Tech Center. Can you tell our viewers a little bit about when you went about sort of instituting this great technology center slash accelerator slash incubator, and where do you see it going in the years to come?
Wonderful. It all began with the small building we have in Palo Alto. And accidentally, we had a lot of success stories there. Like the biggest success story was Google, that came to our building and grew from 3-4 people to 50 people. Wow. And then another great success story was PayPal. And we had another one, Danger. And we realized there is some interesting idea to have a facility where startups can come and can grow, especially in Silicon Valley. In 2005, I wanted to build a big technology center, have over 100 startups. So I looked for the right facility, and we started Plug and Play Tech Center in January 2006.
Wow.
And right now we have 240 startups. We have great relationship with 30, 40 VCs. We have great relationship with corporations like Google, Yahoo, Sun. And we just kind of have squeezed Silicon Valley in one building, Plug and Play Technology Center, which accelerates and improves the success of the entrepreneur.
Particularly speaking, for some of the young entrepreneurs or maybe some established entrepreneurs out there watching this program, what type of companies can get the most amount of benefit from Plug and Play Tech Center?
Wonderful. You know, I always like to use example. I had 4 engineers out of Stanford who came to one of these events. I think it was even January 2006. And 2 of the entrepreneurs were Iranian Canadians. So they had studied in Canada and had come to Stanford for their PhD, Majid and Kayvan. So after meeting them, we helped them to put together a $400,000 seed round. And then 6 months later, I introduced them to another Iranian, Kamran Elahian, who led a $5 million A round. So let's say Majid and Kayvan could do this on their own, especially because they were at Stanford and in Palo Alto, but we think we had an impact in their journey.
How long do you usually keep them in this incubator before, letting them go and letting them loose so they can fly on their own?
Wonderful question. You know, we are still young. We are 3 years old, so we are trying to figure that out. And it all depends how fast the company grows, how many people they hire, how much money they raised. But so far our experience has been that as soon as they grow to more than 30 people, 30, 40 people, raise more than $20 million worth of venture money, they kind of have a tendency to leave. We initially used to almost get sad because you get used to being with them for 2 to 3 years. But nowadays we celebrate. We open a champagne and we give them a graduation certificate. But the interesting thing is they all remain as part of the community. So today, actually, part of our speaker program, we had 2 of our graduating companies come and explain about their journey to the newer generation.
Just to explain a little bit, they stay with us for 3 months, and some of them may be a bit longer, but during that 3 months, they may help 20 startups and possibly join one at the executive level. That is at the CEO level, VP of marketing, biz dev, sales. And with that, I wanted to welcome the next panel. I feel it's going to change Plug and Play and take it to the next level. So please let's welcome our EIRs.
So I've been in the Valley about 20 years. I spent the first 9 years at Apple in a variety of roles, including running Apple.com 95, 96. And I spent the last 12 years as a founder or early executive at technology startups, and among them have been Autonomy, eFax.com, and most recently I was CEO and founder of a company called Habeas in the email space, where I had the privilege of having Philip Smith as my CFO, and we sold the company in Q3 of last year.
Yeah, my background, I've got about 20 years of experience. Most recently I was the VP and Managing Director of Yahoo Web Analytics.
A few months ago, and it took about a month and a half to do it. Manufacturing, accounting, customer service and support, everything up and running within about 6 weeks.
And opportunities, Winston Joe? Right. So let's talk about mobile. You know, the smartphone category continues to grow very quickly. And of course that's driven by hero devices like the iPhone, which has really educated the end user that you can use a phone for video, for a radio, for music, for books. And even games, right? There are stats that show that the largest mobile internet usage today, the traffic comes from an iPhone, and that Android is fast.
I hope you've enjoyed our program. We come to the end of another exclusive coverage on Javan TV. Stay tuned as next week we bring you other special presentations from Sunnyvale. I say goodbye to you guys.